Hello there, viewer. Do you come from normal beginnings, but you dream of something bigger? Do you want to have thousands of men at your command? Do you want to become wealthy beyond your wildest dreams? Do you strive for world domination? Well, then you kind of sound like a guy named Timur, and that's what today's video is about. Timur the Lame, more famously known as Tamerlane, was born in 1336 near Samarkand, which today is in Uzbekistan. The reason he is called Timur the Lame is because he sustained a leg injury, most likely while stealing sheep. In Timur's youth, his home region of Transoxania was in the middle of a big conflict between his family's nomadic clans and the Chagatai sedentary clan who ruled over the land. Apparently, in the 1300s, it was a big deal to stay in one place if you descended from the Mongols. The ruling Chagatai clan taxed Tamerlane's people heavily to support their new fancy lifestyle. A bunch of people rose up and tried to take over the Chagatai clan, and there was a vie for power until 1360. Tamerlane had an uncle named Haji Bej, and they were good friends. His uncle was actually the leader of Timur's tribe, but he refused to submit to the Mongol leader of the region, so the Mongol leader replaced Timur's uncle with Timur. And Timur was happy with his newfound power, but he hated the Mongols that took over his homeland. So he plotted against them and created secret alliances against them. Things were going great for a while until the Mongols caught on to what he was doing and they deposed him. He had to become a thief just to survive. So now let's go a couple of years in the future. So it's 1364, and Timur has moved on from simple thievery, and now he's a mercenary soldier, a very successful one. His bravery and his tactical skill allowed him to grow a huge following. In 1364, Timur and his friend Hussein came together to take down the Mongol warlord that ruled Transoxania, and this warlord happened to be the son of the guy who deposed Timur's uncle. By 1366, Timur ruled Transoxania. Timur actually married Hussein's sister, so now they're brothers-in-law. But when his wife died, Timur decided he really didn't like Hussein that much. I don't know, maybe Hussein ate all of his yak. But it doesn't matter, because Timur killed Hussein and declared himself leader over all of Transoxania. In the next few years, he swiftly conquered the rest of Asia. Now, before I explain Timur's crazy conquests, I should probably tell you how he takes over cities so easily. Here's what he does. Do. Hey, I'm Timur. I'm going to take over this city. Knock knock. Who's there? It's Timur and his army. We don't want any. Listen, buddy, you got two choices here. You can join me or fight. But if you fight and I win, everything in your city will be destroyed. Ah, I see. I suppose we'll join. But sometimes the city didn't want to join, and it wasn't a pretty sight. Hey, do you want to join? No. We want to fight. Oh. Believe me, when I say Timur would destroy everything, I mean he would tear cities apart if they didn't join him. That's why if you hear about Timur today, you might hear people talking about how brutal he was. Now that he had taken over Central Asia, it was time for Timur's empire to expand. He invaded Russia in 1380 and helped the Golden Horde, who were descendants of the Mongolian Empire, to take control of Russia. After he succeeded in the north, Persia decided to revolt against Timur. And as you can probably guess, that was a huge mistake. He destroyed entire cities and used heads from the Persians to make pyramids of skulls. He then had to fight against the Golden Horde, who he helped earlier invade Russia. He easily won. By 1396, he had conquered Iraq, Azerbaijan, Mesopotamia, and Georgia, the country of course. Then Timur crossed the Indus River Valley because he wanted to take control of Delhi. Now, Delhi was a potential problem. Why, you ask? War elephants. That's why. The Sultanate of Delhi used elephants decked out in chainmail armor and bred from birth to fight in battle. These elephants even had poisoned tusks, so anything that they pierced would die. They posed a real challenge to Timur, but he was a smart dude. He knew that elephants would get scared very easily, especially by loud noises and frightening sights. So anytime he faced a war elephant, he would actually set a camel on fire, have it run screaming at the top of its lungs towards war elephants. This strategy proved to be effective, as Timur was able to take Delhi by the end of 1398. He then decided to go west for more conquests. Oh, that rhymes. By 1402, he had conquered Syria, Baghdad, Ottoman Turkey. Even Egypt bowed down to him. During all of this, Europe was watching. Now they were glad that the Ottoman Turk Sultan was defeated, but they were afraid of a Timur-controlled Europe. Luckily for them, Timur had other ideas. He wanted to go east and conquer China. Unfortunately, as he traveled east, winter set in. And this winter was abnormally cold. His men and horses began to die. And later on, Timur died on February 17th, 1405, in Otar, Kazakhstan. Timur had started out as the son of a chieftain in a small tribe, and died as a ruler known by many as the Second Genghis Khan. His empire spanned from the Mediterranean all the way to India. So now you know how to conquer the world like Timur. You have to use fear, bravery, and smart political tactics. And soon enough you should be able to conquer the world. Would you be up to the challenge? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share my channel with friends and comment ideas for future videos below. And make sure to have a great day.